YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and wow, that does feel good to say. Hopefully you guys have missed me. It's been a while since I made a video about the trading card game, but now I'm back devoting the channel once again to the trading card game. There's other stuff going on. We have Pokemon Go. I'm currently at level 33, but this channel is not about Pokemon Go. If you like Pokemon Go videos on the channel, let me know in the comment section. Maybe I can make like a little segment. Then we also have Sun and Moon, great games, the 7th generation of Pokemon. Really enjoyed playing through these games. If you want to see content of that, let me know, but this channel will mostly be about the trading card game, so let's get into it with the best deck in the format. If you guys don't know the standard format, the format is Primal Clash and onward, which means all the other cards like Trevenant, Yveltal EX, Lucario EX, Strong Energy, all those good cards are gone now. And that was the time when I was playing, so everything I'm used to or was used to is gone. So this is a fresh start for me. 2017 will be the year that I'll hopefully make a triumphant return to the trading card game. But let's check out the deck first. Talking about the best deck in the format, it's Yveltal EX. Wow, nothing has changed since I left. No, seriously, Yveltal EX is still the best deck in the format. And why is that? I'm gonna explain it right now through this deck list. This deck list is based on the winners deck list of one of the regional players out there, the top players. Most people definitely run Shaman, which makes the deck consistent. It's a really expensive card, but if you manage to get your hands on it, be really glad, because it's the price is skyrocketing into the roaring skies. If you get that. So if you are looking for this card, I suggest buying a lot of Roaring Skies packs, and hopefully, hope for the best and get this card. Full art, it's even worth more. So we have Shaman. It has the ability set up. If you're not familiar with it, if you bench it, you can draw cards until you have 6 in your hand, which makes it really ideal. It can also attack, dealing 30 damage, and you can put Shaman back into your hand like that. It works with the DCE if this is your last attacker and you can manage to knock something out. Shaman can be the guy in some really bizarre situations. Then we have Yveltal, the regular one, the baby Yveltal, also known as that name. This has been reprinted a bazillion times. We have promo, glass shard promos, decks. If you get this card, this is not worth that much, but it's a really great card with Oblivion Wing, getting a Darkness Energy from the discard onto the bench, which is great to build up Yveltal EX, which is the deck it's named off because it revolves around Yveltal EX, but we're gonna wait with that first. First, this Yveltal. A really great Yveltal. It has Fright Night. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon tool has no effect. So Flowstone loses its ability. The Fury Bells, they also lose their ability. A lot of cards that has the tool card, also the helmets, lose their ability. So it's really great like that. And then its attack, Pitch Black Spear, dealing 60 damage, and then 60 to one of your opponent's benched EX Pokemon. So sniping is also something this deck is really good of. Because it can snipe weak EXs like Mew EX and Shaman EX, which is definitely something awesome. You'll come across both from time to time. Mostly you're gonna snipe Shaman EXs, or you can snipe Yveltal EX on the opposing side, or Rayquaza EX, and then build them up for Yveltal EX to swoop them in one shot, something like that. Then Yveltal EX you can get as a promo, the XY promo, and also a shiny promo, which is awesome. So you have a lot of copies of Yveltal EX. It's a really great card, definitely. And when I was playing, Yveltal EX was around, so it's no surprise that this deck is the best deck in the format right now. It has Evo Ball, dealing 20 damage plus 20 more for the amount of energies attached to both active Pokemon. Can deal up to a lot of damage, combined with some DCEs here and there. Then also Y Cyclone. To preserve energies and put them back on the bench when you are afraid to be knocked out. So, and then the deck revolves around Garbodor. This is the true partner of Yveltal, blocking out all the abilities and the discard pile in your hand in the deck. All Pokemon have no abilities anymore because Garbodor is around with Garbodor. It has been reprinted, but does have a slightly different attack, so you have to use this copy. That's why I had to trade for them. So I'm really glad that I could make this deck on TCG Online, because the cards I have in real life are not that good. Everything is old right now. The Seismitoads are actually not worth anything anymore, because they are rotated out just like Trevenant and other great epic cards like that. Alright, those were the Pokemon, just Garbodor and a true attack of Yveltal blasting through all the Pokemon. Then the energies, really simple. We run 9 darkness, pure darkness energies, and then 4 DCE. DCE speaks for itself. We needed to have the extra energy power, and then the darkness, just because it works so well with the Oblivion Wing and other. Yeah, we need darkness. Then for the trainers, trainers are something most people run differently. I run 1 copy of Enhanced Hammer, can get into a really great situation where you have to discard a special energy from your opponent in order to get yourself out of a sticky situation and come out on top. So that's why I run 1 copy. You can get it out with the Trainer's Mail as well, which is also one of the newer cards. Look at the 4 cards, top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal the trainer you find there, except for Trainer's Mail, otherwise you can go into an endless cycle through your deck. Then we also have Escape Rope, just like that, getting out of a sticky situation. Imagine yourself, even though you have a Float Stone and your Garbodor is in the active position, and then one of those other Yveltals comes in with the ability, and then you're stuck. Float Stone doesn't do anything, and you have to retreat manually. Then you're actually stuck. That's why Escape Rope is in here. Then we also have Max Elixir, one of the best item cards in the set, or actually in the format, because you can look at the top 6 cards from your deck and attach a basic energy card you find there to one of your benched Pokemon, or actually basic Pokemon. So basic Pokemon are all around with the X's and with the GX's. It's just so ridiculous that you can still attach energies through an item card. Then we also have Super Rod, shuffling 3 Pokemon or energies, any combination of that into your deck. Some consistency for late game. Trainer's Mail, explained that one. Really great to get item cards out there. Then we also have the Ultra Ball, discard 2 energies and search your deck for a Pokemon. Really standard, has been around for a lot. A lot of time has passed since I used this card, but it's still around. Just like Via Seeker, put a supporter card from your discard into your hand, which is useful to get back the Sycamores, anything like Lysander is also something I really like with Via Seeker. Talking about Lysander, just targeting a bench Pokemon and putting it on the active position, always great, Lysander. That N has been around since Noble Victories, is still still legal thanks to its being reprinted. I think I don't have it. yeah, I do have it. It has been reprinted, really great artwork with the Zorua there. Something new here, Olympia. Switch around your active with one of your bench Pokemon and then heal 30 damage from the Pokemon you move to the bench. So you can heal an active Pokemon through this method. Could be great in combination with Float Stone, healing up the damage just like that. There's also another healing card like that, but you can also get out of the active position just like that. Another switching card, combination with Escape Rope. We also have a Professor Sycamore standard. We run 4 copies of that. Then we have the Parallel City, which is actually the damage is reduced for the Grass, Fire and Water type Pokemon if it's flipped this side, but if it's flipped on the other side, your opponent actually can only play 3 bench Pokemon, which is great to actually paralyze or actually lock out those decks that use a lot of bench space. Thinking about Fairy decks or maybe something else, Rayquaza decks. That's really great counter for that. And also getting rid of other Stadium cards, because Stadium Wars is still a thing at Pokemon TCG. And then we have Reverse Valley on this side of the field. The Darkness Pokemon deal 10 more damage. Awesome, just like that. And on the other side, the Metal Pokemon, the damage get reduced by 10. Metal Pokemon aren't around since the Bronzong got rotated out, but yeah, so a great card to deal more damage with your Darkness Pokemon. And speaking about true damage, Fighting Fury Belt is like in the base back with Expert Belt and Muscle Band, which are all older cards right now. Muscle Band is rotated out. We have the new epic item card that everyone wants. It's the Fighting Fury Belt. Most decks run it because most decks run basic Pokemon, and if you attach it to a basic Pokemon, you get 40 HP and deal 10 more damage. Really powerful card. I suggest definitely running 3, maybe 4 in this deck, because all your Pokemon that you want to attack with are basic, so definitely slap on that Fighting Fury Belt and you're up. 40 more HP. Also see Lugia decks around there taking advantage of that card. And then there's of course Float Stone, getting us out of the active position with our Garbodor and Shaman if need be. So yeah, we also need tool cards in order for Garbotoxin to work, so that is basically the deck. Really straightforward, really consistent list as well. The top players actually play like a variant of this list. And yeah, let's go take it out for a spin here and we have to go to versus. It's been a while since I've been on the TCG online. Definitely gonna make more battle videos and deck lists for you guys, so definitely look forward for that. If you are hyped for this, smash the hell out of the like button with a rock smash, or maybe use strength on it, or anything goes. I definitely appreciate the support. And now we're gonna play with Yveltal EX. Alright, it's looking for an opponent, so hopefully this is a great match. That way we can show the true power of Yveltal EX once again. And we're playing against the water colorless deck, so not too sure about the decision of my opponent. Could be a great deck, otherwise yeah, could be proven wrong as well. So flipping with a Kyogre deck, or actually a Kyogre coin, so maybe it's a Kyogre deck. Want to go first? Of course I want to go first. That's something you always want to do. In certain decks you actually want to go second, so yeah. Looks like I don't have a basic. What a bummer. My opponent does have a basic, so we're gonna have to see which deck I'm facing. And you see also the GX logo here. GX Pokemon are some new Pokemon. I'm gonna review them when they come out, so stay tuned for that. We start with an Yveltal and a Trubbish. We definitely want the Yveltal EX on the bench, or actually on the active position. The Trubbish, yeah, can go on the bench. We definitely want no abilities. And then we see what my opponent is playing. He doesn't use sleeves. Your opponent is selecting their starting Pokemon. So it's been a while, and we are facing off against a Lapras, Seal, and Binacle deck. That sucks. It's not that great, so we're just gonna slap an energy on the Yveltal EX. And we're gonna show how fast this deck can be. We're gonna use the Ultra Ball. We're gonna get rid of yeah, I'm gonna do something like this. Gonna get rid of the Sycamore and get it back with VS Seeker later, but first we can we can see what's in our deck. We're definitely gonna get the Shaman here to show how setup actually works. And we also see, excuse me, yeah, 4 DCE and 6 energies. Okay, that's also something you want to count when you're playing competitively. Every decision counts. So this time around we're using the Shaman. We can also, that doesn't even matter. We're just gonna play the VS Seeker first and see what we can get. We can draw 4 cards, so just like that. And we haven't even used a supporter. So then there's a Sycamore in there. We can use Sycamore and disrupt everything and get some stuff, but not a big fan of that. Definitely discarding so much cards. But we want to show how aggressive it is, so why not use it? We're gonna discard everything, so yeah, definitely a DCE right there. We got a Float Stone and Fury Belt. Also something that is gone is the starting Megaphone, so I can just get those tool cards on the Pokemon. Hopefully it gets reprinted or something, because yeah, tool cards are powerful. Then there's also the Trainer's Mail. We're gonna wait. No, we're not gonna wait with that, because the more cards you get out of your deck, the better ones you can have. So as you see, we have the Max Elixir. Our first turn takes up quite a lot. Then we are just gonna bench this Yveltal EX, why not? And we're gonna use the Max Elixir on it. Hopefully, yeah, we got an energy. There's 6 in our deck, so we draw a lot of Pokemon. We're gonna attach it to the Yveltal, and that'll be it for our first turn. So as you see, already half of our deck is gone. Only 30 cards are left in our top to pick, so this is great. And our opponent is just playing a Lapras. Really quite disappointing, but hopefully the battle video for tomorrow will be a bit better with another. Maybe I can play another deck, or maybe we can play again with Yveltal EX, because yeah, playing against Lapras doesn't show that much. We do, however, see a Kyogre EX, so that is interesting. We're gonna slap the DCE on our Yveltal EX, and then we're gonna use N. We can also bench another Trubbish, but I'm not a big fan of benching everything at once. We do want to have free space for another Yveltal or another Shaman. And Garbodor is out there, so all abilities are locked out. The thing to notice here, if you lock the abilities, then you cannot use Shaman anymore. So definitely take note of that, and you can also play another Max Elixir. Hopefully it works out. Yes. Bench up another Yveltal EX just like that. Don't even need the regular ones, although the regular one is quite good to snipe that Kyogre. So as you see, and wow, looks like there's a Pidgey right here. Random fact. Okay, we're just gonna evolve. Yeah, we're gonna evolve. We don't need another Shaman. We want to lock all the abilities, even though our opponent doesn't need any abilities, but we do have Juniper, so we're quite safe on that. Definitely gonna use the Evil Ball. We're gonna use 110 damage. Can you believe that, guys? This is our third turn, or actually our second turn. It's the third turn of the game, but you can see how fast damage gets spread around and how easy it is to set up. He uses Lysander on the Garbodor, although Garbodor has a Float Stone, so we're playing against a rookie. Even though I was out of the game for like a year and a half, I still know a lot of the competitive analysis and deck analysis and how the meta works, so shouldn't be any problem to get back into it. I'm definitely gonna start with the best deck and then we go from there. Definitely want to play that Volcanion deck. I never got a Volcanion card in my life because I actually stopped at Primal Clash, and that was the last booster box I actually bought. Every set I usually buy a booster box, and then there was a lot of stats, even like the Breakthrough, now Evolutions and Generations. There was a lot of stuff. Looks like this Lapras is retreating or something. No, it uses a Dive Ball and that's it. He also has a Kyurem EX. Huh, interesting. Okay, we can heal someone with the Olympia if you want to, but we're not gonna do that. Just gonna attach our regular Darkness Energy to our Yveltal. Yeah, and now, yeah, we're just gonna use the Juniper. We don't even have to heal in this situation. And then there it is. We have the stadium that limits our bench space to 3, which makes it so our opponent has to discard one of his Pokemon. So he has 2 evolutions in play. We're gonna play that one. Yes. There we go. Our opponent has to discard one of his Pokemon. Or is it discarding or getting it back in the hand? Yeah. There we go. The Dugong problem is solved. We can also bench that Yveltal. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna snipe those EXs later. So now we are retreating for free thanks to the Float Stone. Gonna go for the regular Yveltal. And we are gonna use the Wise Cyclone on the Lapras and getting our DCE to the other Yveltal. Yeah. Setting up the Yveltal to snipe the EXs is a really great thing in this deck. Sniping is always powerful, it has been powerful. I played like back in the days with Zekrom Eels, a Raikou tech to snipe. Just something I wanted to mention. So yeah guys, let me know what you have been up to the last couple of months, year. I really want to know. It's been a while and I want to get in touch with a community that still plays the TCG. Hopefully there's a lot of you guys out there. Wow, he has a Kyogre, a Mega Kyogre EX. No problem, we're just gonna slap the Fury Belt onto our Yveltal. Or yeah, he already has a Fury Belt, so wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can do. We can Lysander and then knock something out. If you have the Stadium card in play, your opponent can attach any special energies to his or her Pokemon. Oh yeah, if you have a Stadium card in play. Interesting. So this is not his Stadium, it's mine. So we can still attach the energy. And this one has a lot of energies, so why not use the attack? You can also slap the Fury Belt on the regular baby Yveltal. We're gonna use it later anyway. We're gonna keep the Lysander and the N as well. And now we are gonna use the Evil Ball for a lot of damage. It's like 130. So one more time and that Primal Kyogre is going away. As you can see, this Kyogre, Mega Kyogre, can deal a lot of damage and move around the energies and stuff, but it is not that good. It takes a while to set up, and without Blastoise Deluge ability, setting up a Primal Kyogre is taking forever. Yveltal is way faster, so this is the main setup you have. Some Yveltal EXs, Shaman EXs set up, Garbotoxin is available thanks to Garbodor, and then there's the baby Yveltal. I don't know how you guys pronounce it. I always say Yveltal, but you can also say Yveltal or yeah, pronunciation is something. Yeah, I just figure out on myself. Hopefully you guys do the same. You can get it by the enemy as well, but sometimes you get those weird combinations like Arceus and Arceus and yeah. And he switches around. We have this Kyurem. Let's see, 130. We cannot snipe it yet, but yeah. I'm just gonna power up the regular Yveltal. I'm gonna show it later. And we can use N, but our opponent yeah, we're just gonna snipe that one. It's just, we don't even need to snipe, just knock it out like with an Evil Ball. Oof. Oh yeah, I miscounted. I should have used the Y Cyclone. It doesn't even matter in this situation. So always pay attention to what you're doing in the game, because one slight mistake can cost you a tournament. So now I wasn't paying attention because I was overconfident, and that's the reason sometimes stuff like that happens. So this one needs 1 to retreat. You can actually give 1 Darkness Energy to the Shaman, just because if it gets sniped with Lysander we're not stuck. And then we're gonna use the... Now we're gonna count. He has 160, we need to deal 80. So a definite situation. We're gonna use the Y Cyclone, dealing 100 damage. And we're gonna swap around the DCE to this Yveltal, because other when we can get something. Usually I'm not a fan of attaching energies to the Yveltal, but looking at my opponent, I don't think he can come back. He only has 2 cards in his hand, and the last support that he used was that, what was it again? Pokemon Center Lady is also a card. So that's the end of that turn. Now we're gonna just swap around. That Kyurem can do it. He can damage me if he wants to, but we are just gonna attack Fury Belt onto that Yveltal EX, and yeah, don't even need to use any trainer cards in this situation. I'm gonna use the Evil Ball to show the power of Yveltal EX. 130, bang! That Binacle or Baaaack is out of the way here. We can get a prize card. So as you see, we overpower any common deck. It was like any deck with EXs, Kyogre, Kyurem, but it's way too slow. So this is the first time my opponent is able to attack. So he deals 30 damage to all my Pokemon, but this doesn't even matter. We slap another TCE onto our Yveltal EX. And that's the game basically. Evil Ball for bazillion damage, 230, wow. So yeah, that's the game. Yveltal EX still standing strong. It's too bad that my opponent didn't have a competitive deck, so hopefully next video, tomorrow, we'll have something better. So yeah, we have coins. Coins are great to get booster packs, so that's the game right there. Yveltal EX still standing strong. So if you enjoyed the video and yeah, you thought it was fun checking out the new decks, definitely smash the hell out of the like button. I always appreciate that. And let me know what deck I should cover next in the video. I like TCG Online. Still have to get the cards in real life because I'm standing behind and boosters because yeah, I skipped a few sets. I was away for a while, but now I'm back. So if you're hyped for that, let me know, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.